The Jeff Meacham Network's Multiverse of Media. For over 15 years, the recognized symbol of excellence and the standard bearer in coverage of sports and entertainment.
What is going on, everybody? Happy late Monday for a lot of you, early Tuesday for some of you. It is Meach's Musings. Glad everybody's here. I do apologize if my voice is sounding low. There are a couple of reasons. Internet is what it is, number one. The audio is what it is, more than a couple. And I'm also trying to be quiet because we have a little one. That is the reason I'm here, number one. And number two, trying to end his day. So I do apologize again if my voice is low. If you can't absolutely hear me at all, please let me know and I'll raise my voice. Anyway, welcome to Meach's Musings. No, Josh, it is not going to be Meach's Rant Day. As a matter of fact, I'm actually having a pretty darn good day. I got to sleep in a very comfortable bed last night once we got out of Los Angeles and landed here in Arizona. Yeah, yesterday was a clusterfuck. It was awful. It was really bad. Just travel was bad. Getting to the airport was a nightmare, as it usually is here in LA, there in LA. Yeah, just the freeway traffic's always bad, especially heading to LAX and the surrounding area, which unfortunately is right near where the Kings have their main practice. So it just kind of is what it is when you're heading down that way. I have not yet seen Monday Night Raw. For those of you that are asking, I will probably not get to see it. So if anybody wants to mention what happened, that's fine. I know some people that are probably watching me are in the process of watching Raw. And if you know who you are, you know who you are. So I will not be spoiling Raw myself here on this show. Let me get the camera. Hi, there. Whoop, that's too far. Anywho, I am aware of the winner and the women's champion, so I am aware of that situation. So I will dance around talking about it and say that I'm not surprised. But that's really neither here nor there. I also haven't seen Dynasty, nor have I seen Rebellion. It has just been a crazy, chaotic kind of weekend. So again, I'm not going to muse a hell of a whole lot about professional wrestling. What I will say is I am so grateful. And again, I tend to get in the gratitude rant. So let me grab my stomach's hurting. A second here, folks. There we go. Okay. So it's one of those, you find ways to get the breaks in here when you can, doing what I do, doing what we do here on the channels and throughout the multiverse. And one of those things is just having the unexpected dumped in your lap. And this is one of those things, a longtime family friend needed me, and I'm here. It's just as simple as that, as Noah probably would say. It'll be what it'll be. I'll be here until the night two of our coverage of spring breaking. I gotta start getting that right. Next Tuesday. So I'll be here from now until home after the East Coast broadcast is done and probably a little bit into the West Coast broadcast. So for what it's worth. But we'll see. I could be wrong there. I need to get rid of this stuff because I do. Oh no, do I need that? Yeah, I don't need that anymore. Okay. Let's go and get rid of this stuff. So anyway, it's it is definitely, there's comments there that I'm seeing. I'm gonna try to again dance around them. It is definitely a new world that we are seeing unfold in front of us, the WWE universe, and I'm here for it. I say we, I mean no DQ folks. I mean the Jeff Meach Network Multiverse of Media guys. We've all been very critical of the product as it was under the primary caretaker of WWE, if you will, the primary booker, or the primary personality behind the scenes. That we've long bitched about the quality of the content, and I think that is changing. Now, I've seen a few people. There's always going to be a few people, right? Still criticizing and still, finding reasons to bitch and moan. Good to see you, JJ. Like I said, I know you're watching Raw, so I'm trying very hard to dance around talking about the results of Monday Night Raw. I was going to wait till afterwards over, but it's going to be another hour, and I didn't want to be that guy. Caretaker's award. Yes, that's, for better or worse, he did oversee things for 40 years plus, really. So that is a word that I can use, and I'm comfortable using. Well, there's definitely a discerning opinion on that, Josh. Some people are not very fond of Liv and not very fond of her being booked at all, whereas, others are glad she's getting a renewed push, glad she's getting a secondary opportunity. And I don't disagree with the people that feel as though she's reckless or accident prone, because she's very much both those things, at least from what I see, right? But at the same time, you can't get better in wrestling or a business such as wrestling until you get better. The only way you get better is through reps. The only way you get better is through, keep going out there and trying different things. So I am hopeful that will happen for Liv Morgan. I also recognize that a lot of people could not care less if she, gets better or, whatever. I think I added the one I wanted to add. Did I not? If I didn't, I'll do it right now. I didn't. Oh, maybe. We'll see. I'm trying to upload. Okay, I realize they're not in here. I didn't think it was, so we'll go ahead and I think I may have deleted them. I didn't mean to by any stretch of the imagination. You know what? Hell, if it was, throw them up there. Plug it. Let's see. Josh says it'll be more meaningful for Liv to Josh dancing around it. If the main event of Raw tonight went almost 40 minutes, I'm okay with it, regardless of who wins, because that means, as Josh put it here, more of the women in WWE get the opportunity. So, anyway, I do have quite a few announcements, so let's go ahead and just get those in while we are thinking about it. If Nia had injured Rhea, fans ripped her shit, calling for her to be fired. However, it's cute little Liv. Everyone's forgiven it. It was just an accident. I call BS. And again, Jay, you are valid and, deserving of your opinion. I don't personally agree with it, but, that's why our show, that's why our friendship, that's why what we do is subjective. I'm of the feeling that anybody deserves an opportunity if they're willing to put in the work and get better once they receive that opportunity. So that's just how I feel about it. Let's see. Where are we at here? Yeah. Josh, read Walter's comments. If you're watching YouTube, he's on Facebook. So it's one of those, we just gotta be mindful, Josh. And I know you feel like we're picking on you, but we keep having to tell you the same stuff. That's the problem. Josh, you say one more thing of that detail, I'm going to kick you out of here. I'm going to do it. Okay? If you say one more thing with that much detail, I'm going to kick you out of here. Because people can see the chat room, even though I can't see it till it pops up. So please stop. Pretty please. All right. Announcements. A couple things were added to our schedule in the last couple weeks that I did not get a chance to touch on a hell of a whole lot on open mic night because of the craziness of the day. TNA did announce that Slammiversary is official, if you will. Valid, but JJ may be commenting on mine, and I don't know that, Josh. So anyway, Slammiversary will be in Toronto on Saturday, July 20th. So that is okay. Sorry, Josh, I did say it. I'm changing my mind. It's my show. I'm allowed. Call me an asshole. I'd rather me be an asshole than JJ, if we're being 100% honest. So go for that. Do that. Because I'm tired of him getting called an asshole for the wrong reasons. So I'll be the asshole today. Slammiversary is July 20th. It'll be on the Saturday. That adds another weekend to our year. Gosh darn it, stupid phone. Go away. Let me open that up again. We'll try it again. There we go. Right now, as I look at the calendar, we've got 5 weekends between now and the end of the year that do not have something booked. And I'm including Fridays in that, by the way. Friday is Dad's. But yeah, we have 5 weekends now that don't have yet anything booked because we've got that add to the calendar. WWE did make Battlegrounds move official. It will now be at the UFC Apex in Las Vegas on Sunday, June 9th, excuse me. So I need to add that because that actually takes another weekend. I take that back. We're now down to 4 weekends. There's nothing booked. Let me just add that while I'm on the air. Okay. So yeah, NXT Battleground will be in Vegas. It will be decided later, not today. Honestly, not this week while I'm out of town, but there may be a JMN small group meetup because I know Datillo's close, I'm close, JJ's close. It's just a matter of money. That's also 2 weekends after what I'm going to be doing in my own little personal group on May 24th. So again, I don't know if I'll be able to go because money will be tighter. I am still working on making this a reality. It will be in July for sure. It's just a matter of which weekend we get because right now the weekends that are available for a Saturday are the 13th and the 27th are not currently booked by any of the major promotions. I'd rather do a theme night open mic night where we don't have a watch along. Fair enough on Datillas. Good to know. So I'd like to keep them separate as far as the special open mic night episodes. So we'll see. But I'm also working very hard to make that battle a reality where it's Team Jeff Meacham Network versus Team No DQ. Because that would just be fun. At least I think it would be. And I could be wrong. I'm realizing as I get closer, I make the shot very blue with this shirt on. So forgive me. I haven't changed shirts yet today because this has spit up and I'm like, just one of those things. Now, Walter's saying, I can't wait to call King, Queen of the Ring. It's very cool. We're getting to do King of the Ring, Queen of the Ring on the day after the Fantastic, of course, because, I don't get to be there now because I'm going to be out ass late the night before. But yeah, so wrestling, of course, we've got Match Game coming up this Saturday as part of our specials. I will be here. So I don't know if I am going to be part of it like I wanted to. I know she's just going to be on the panel. So it'll be, if I get to host, great. If I have to do panel and have somebody else host, that's great too. And yes, JJ, thank you. Because Noah did mention they usually do Death Before Dishonor or Ring of Honor in July. So we will wait for the curly-headed wonder to announce when that show will take place, and we'll just pick the other weekend. Good call. Even though it'll be on a Friday, more than likely. So we do know that's happening this weekend. Next weekend, of course, is Friday, May 3rd, will be Under Siege for TNA, and then we do our big Star Wars Day. Backlash, of course, will be on the air at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern, 6 p.m. Central Europe Standard Time. For those of you that are in France that aren't going to the show, I'll be hosting the ODQ Meet live recap. Goddamn, tired. Forget how tired an 8-month-old can be. For that on ODQ, of course, we'll have our dad's retros that day at 8 Eastern and 9 Eastern. And then, hi, Emmanuel. Good to see you in the chat room. I saw your chat there. And then we'll do our Star Wars trivia in the style of Jeopardy at our usual 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern time. So yeah, that's all coming up as part of Star Wars Day. I need to update that graphic. I will get that in there. I'll delete this right now so I don't use it again. But yeah, short time from now, throughout a multiverse far, far away. It's going to be not so far away, excuse me, because it's only a couple weeks, and the multiverse is mostly in California. Of course, I'm in Arizona tonight. Thank you all to the 40 of you watching. I appreciate that. Watching across however many people are watching over on. Let's go check on Instagram how they're doing over there. Oh, we got a few people watching on Instagram. Very cool. My mom's watching. Hi, Mom. I'll try to watch my mouth going forward now. I don't know how long you've been watching, Mom. So sorry if you were. I was getting mouthy for you. Of course, we'll have Snapaway Sports Bar tomorrow. That the time is not here because I keep having to update the graphic for my own personal stupidity. That'll be at 7 p.m. Eastern. I don't know if I'm going to be part of that, even on the production side. So if somebody can let Mikey know, I'll let him know by message, of course. Same thing with the Greg Cherry Show on Wednesday. That's also 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 Pacific. As I'm pretty much talking head on that show, very unlikely I will be there because, again, it's crazy over here. And Mom, Josh wants me to put this up. Thank you for Jeff from Josh Mansfield. So there you go. Emmanuel, I already said don't spoil Raw. I know you just got here, so please don't do that because some people are still watching. And if you're coming on somebody's channel, they're seeing that. So come on, guys. You know how we do in here. We don't spoil in this room. And I know I said I could, and I also took it back. So, but yeah, we got a lot of really cool stuff this year. Like I said, we've got Match Game this weekend. We've got Star Wars trivia. The weekend of May 17th through the 19th of May, we don't have anything booked, but I personally am planning to be out in San Bernardino on the 19th at Sunday because our old friend Gary App is getting inducted into the Empire Wrestling Federation Hall of Fame. So hopefully we can get out there for that. Gary's been a longtime friend of the channel. He was in my life as the wrestling promoter at the same time I was first doing Talk Wrestling as a solo show 16, almost 17 years ago. So Gary's been around for a long time, and I want to go see him get his flowers, his well-deserved flowers. He had a hell of a story run with the Empire. King Queen in the Ring, of course, in May. The theme show in May is going to be May the 4th, but on May 10th, did I put that in there yet? I didn't. I meant to. Well, we'll do it right now. So on May 10th, and I got scolded on the air for this the other day, so I have myself corrected. So if you'll bear with me while I get the graphic loaded. May 10th will be the return of our live Dad's episodes, top 10 episodes. Possibly, if I can find it. There it is. It is in celebration of the band and the top 10 songs we're doing for it is the anniversary of their very first number one, which was I Get Around. And I'm referring to this freaking graphical logo, Jiminy Crickets. Top 10 Beach Boys songs, celebrating 60 years number ones from the boys from Southern California. I will be on that show with JJ. JJ's dad, I believe, will be there. I also may, just maybe, even in a pre-tape, I may have booked my dad for that show. So we'll see. we'll see how it goes. Yes, May 18th and 19th is Comic-Con Revolution, which will be in Ontario. And I know Trish Stratus, I know Amy Dumas, Lita, I know Joe's going to be there. I just don't know if I'm going to be there. Again, that is the week before my Disneyland return with Fantasmic. That's the week after. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's. I mean, if I'm in San Bernardino, I might as well be in Ontario, but we'll see. Everything's still got to shake out with money. It's very, very up in the air right now. Let's see. I did get I felt bad about that because it was funny. I knew JJ had told me that the Beach Boys were celebrating an anniversary that weekend. I just could not, for the life of me, remember what it was. Okay, well, I thought it was the next day. So I figured, okay, maybe it is the 10th. Maybe I have it wrong. So I did find there was it was part of their big tour in 1967 where they had a show in Edinburgh, Scotland. Okay, that has to be it. Like, no, it's May 11th, you dumbass. If it's the anniversary, if I get around going number one. So, psidoodle. I know Ashley's going to be there. Oh, I was so bummed. Like I said, I want to go. I think Brett's going to that too. And if not, I heard I either heard he was or I heard he is. I don't know. But yeah, I haven't seen Ashley since Disneyland. Ashley Eckstein, for those of you just listening to the show and not watching, Ashley Eckstein is the voice of Ahsoka in the animated versions of Star Wars, Clone Wars, Rebels. Great young lady. Love Ashley. Married to a former great Angels baseball player. Friend of the family. Love her to pieces. Have her I don't have it physically on me. It is actually in Victorville right now. So the next time JJ and I get together, I'm getting my book. Ashley wrote a great book, Star Wars Every Day. And Lisa Marie Varen's going to be there. Everybody's going to be there. It's going to be really cool. Dylan is messaging me. Let's see what the boy has. He's sending me a silly video. I'll check it out later. A lot of people are on right now over on Instagram. Let me just see Instagram how we're doing over here. Let's see what's going on over here. I haven't seen any new comments, so I guess my mom didn't want to comment or anybody else. Nobody wants to comment on Instagram. Nobody loves me over on the gram. It's okay. That's really it. I wanted to make sure I got live in front of the cameras today because it's probably not going to happen tomorrow. Very likely won't happen Wednesday. And then I'm still really trying to make sure I'm here and have that block of time allocated for Saturday night. Yeah, remember, I'm here to help care for an 8-month-old. So trying to sit down and have time for me for 4 hours is going to be very challenging. So I do apologize to the team in advance if I'm not there Saturday because I really want to be part of match game. But, family and family first. So, it is what it is, guys. But thank you all. I know there's some people out there just tuning in, but I'm going to go ahead and sign off now so I can go back to my duties. JD will be live in the morning, as he do, with his recap of Monday Night Raw once he's done watching it. I'm hearing good things from Raw. I heard good things about Dynasty. I heard good things about Rebellion. What I did get to see has been good. I'm looking very much forward to watching Bryan Danielson versus Will Ospreay. I understand that Bryan got hurt, so I'm not looking forward, but I'm curious to watch the match and how it went down. I saw that Will called it his best match, which for him is something, so I definitely want to see it. Yeah, that's really it. Thank you, guys. And when I do go live, I will let everybody know. I'll try to give enough notice where you can get on there and check it out. But until then, ta-ta for now.
The Jeff Meacham Network's Multiverse of Media. For over 15 years, the recognized symbol of excellence and the standard bearer in coverage of sports and entertainment.